Well, hello there. And you join me in what is going to be the library of the mansion, or the stately home, or manor house, or whatever you want to call it, really. Now, funny thing happened. This is actually both the beginning and the end of the video, because, me being me, I've managed to delete my original intro, and this is me refilming it. None of this was done prior to that, but I have lost a lot of footage, but that doesn't matter too much. In this episode, though, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a villager trading hall. We're going to be converting the old Erebus's Block Emporium into a villager trading hall. So let's have a little wander through and see what's happened. So in the meantime, so we also did a bit of this. The villager trading hall is done, but this is the house so far. So this is one of our rooms. Lovely, gorgeous, splendid. And then we've got this room over here, which is full of creepers. So we're going to just close those doors and carry on. Another room, and you're getting the sort of gist. You're getting the gist. Now, what we're going to actually do is we're going to quickly go and sleep before I take you over to the villager trading hall. And we have arrived back at the Erebus Block Emporium, what is now going to be essentially like another workplace for our staff. And if we come along into here, this is where our staff are currently. So they've gone to bed because it's early days and they've just had a little child, because Erebus Block Emporium does support child labour. But here we go. You've got staff. You can't really see his name, but it does say staff. So let's get him out of bed. Get out of bed, you lazy bugger, you. There we go, staff. And you, why aren't you working? Your shift doesn't end for another... Well, maybe it does. But, yes. Anyway, so downstairs, we are going to come up with a fairly simple villager hall, villager trading hall style. Nothing too fancy, nothing too spectacular, but we're essentially going to slot him into these little workstations and turn them into zombies. Obviously, you know, I don't need to explain to you why we turn them into zombies and then heal them. So Greg, you might remember Greg for the Kingdom. He has been running around doing stuff, and he's given me some top tips on what I need to do for turning villagers from zombies back into villagers. So we're going to be getting on with that in a little while. But I've completely forgotten what I've opened this chest for. So we're going to carry on with doing that, and we may change a few things. In fact, you know what? We are going to change a few things in here. So join me for a first-person time-lapse. Okay, so we finished building what is going to be the villager trading hub. As you can see, this is what we've done. We've managed to get some of the villagers in there already. This is one of our guys that we've already got that's got quite a few good trades on. Now, I've never actually built a villager hub before, so I'm not quite sure if it's best to trade them all the way up like this guy, who is currently a master, or like these guys back here, have them low and then do them up to it after we've healed them. But the thing we have to do now is we have to try and get a baby zombie to come in to this building. Now that's going to be an interesting task in itself. So, here goes nothing. As you can see, I've left the... So, to explain it quickly, got these trapdoors, and normally there'll be a trapdoor on each of these as well. Oh dear, oh dear. But we've taken it off for the moment so that the baby zombie can jump in there, so on and so on. And then once we've healed our chaps, which as you can see we've got everything we need, we've got some weakness potions and whatnot, we can then close it back so that when we get other baby zombies to come in and damage our friends, we can fix them from there. But now it's time to go Baba Zombie hunting. There we go, Baba Zombies. So let's give it a go, shall we? And of course it didn't go to plan at all. Have a watch of this short cinematic and you'll see why. And it's done, everything's done, we've finally done it. Look at this, we've got 3 of these villagers, all with some little profitable margins to be made from them. Absolutely fantastic. And it's done, yeah. And then we can shut them up as well to be safe if we really wanted to, if we had like a pillager problem or something. Amazing. As you saw, there was a lot of stress involved in that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the rest of these up now, but I'm going to do it off camera because yes, there's going to be a lot of stress involved. So there has been some other changes in between episodes, and one of those are that we've started expanding the city over this side as well. As you can see, there has been a few little bits changed. I've put BBI on the side of the factory. Look at this little wagon. BBI, look at the little wagon. BBI, obviously British BritBlock Incorporated, which is mine and Robbo's company, and we've done a few other things here as well. We've started to collect quite a fair bit of copper, which I've never realised makes that sound when I walk on it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Can we just appreciate this for a moment? Anyway, so we've changed the sugarcane farm a little bit. So we've made it a bit more automated. It does collect it a good amount. Just show you underneath. There you go. And that just does that automatically. That's a really good thing. The other things we've done is we've started building some more buildings, set up another building site. But the thing that you've all been waiting for, well, I say waiting for, you've just seen me build it, but we did in the end, although we've lost the footage, we did in the end get some more villagers in here. We've traded them up, we've made them look good. There we go, see? Hello. Hello, there we go. And we got another couple of guys in here. Let me show you. Let me show you what this guy has here. So, we scroll down. We've got ourselves a cheeky little fortune pickaxe on the go there. But anyway, and then around here we have these chaps with their monocles. And in here we have the guys that are going to make us the big bucks on the bricks. Now, whilst I was recording this episode, Minecraft Live came out, and I was very disappointed to find that the LA has won the vote. I was really hoping for the copper column. Sad time. And as a result, I've decided that the LA is to be banned from Laputria, and if an LA, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't care, is found on Laputrian soil, it should be considered a declaration of war. Oh, Zeo Fulbright has died by a zombie. Oh dear. But there you go. That was the villager trading hall. Wonderful stuff. So, believe it or not, this is actually the 8th time that I've recorded this scene. Basically, the reason why you joined me at the dinner table today is for some somber news, unfortunately. Now, in the last episode, as you might remember, I said that I would read this, The Tipper Ripper's Book, because he done 23 pages, and it turns out that 23 pages of reading, no matter how quickly I read it, is still about 10 minutes of reading. And because of that, and also my inability to read, I have chosen to not read it. Now, I know we're all very sad that you didn't get to listen to 10 minutes of me reading in a voice like this, but what I'm going to do is, because those that did request it are all people on the server, I'm going to make it open access. I mean, it was going to be open access anyway, but I'm going to make it open access. It is going to go in my library. It's going to go on my desk, where you shall be able to enjoy and read it forevermore. And, you know, nobody wants to listen to me for 10 minutes speaking in my Gandalf voice with a textbook. However, I do want to chuck out another big shout out to the Tipper Ripper for his amazing efforts at this book. I mean, look at this. He put in the work on that. He put in effort. He's got dates, he's got times, he's got occasions. He's even got the people that were there at the time of things, and other bits of information that aren't even to do with this server, which I thought was thoroughly good and exactly what I'd like to see from a book. Now, like, don't get me wrong, those that made the shorter books, those were also really good books, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. And again, if you pop over to David Dustin's channel, which is Big Papa D, and have a look at his last video, there's a little bit of an audio of me, and he's putting some cinematics, some little pictures going along with it, and it's really good. I recommend go over to Big Papa D and like his new video. Now, coming back over the house, because I want everybody to be able to see where I've put this book. I do feel bad for not reading it. I feel really bad. I feel this bad. But we are going to put it where everybody can see it. Down the corridor. Through the summer lounge. Pride of place. There. So right there. That's where it's going to go. So, come on down to not Erebus's Block Emporium, but to my library instead, and read the book, because it is a fun-filled, wonderful read. But that's it. That's the end of the video for me. That's done. That's episode 7. Episode 7. Wow. 7 episodes in. Thousands more to come, potentially. It depends on if you keep like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Erebus_Ignis, where I have actually started posting things more regularly. And I've also posted some little pictures, some little drawings of Erebus, of myself. It's where I've sat in the mirror and just like drawn myself, I suppose. But yeah, that's it from me. Have a wonderful night, good evening, goodbye, sayonara. I don't know any other languages at the top of my head at the moment, but that's it, goodbye.